Hello, my name is Jeannie Hoffman, and I'm here today to share with you about the mission where I worked for the last 60 years. It was in the Philippines, and I went there as a child with my parents in 1951. And then my parents stayed until 1970, and then I returned to the work in 1962. In the meantime, I went to Cincinnati Bible Seminary and met the man that was to be my husband. And I went to the Philippines for a while before, because my dad needed me to come and take care of my mother, who had gotten very ill in the Philippines. And I was to take over her classes at the college, and I was also to help take care of her. So this brings us quickly to 1961 and 1962, when Ron came and joined us, and we were married in the Philippines. We were involved in the seminary. It was established in 1924 by earlier missionaries, and we were teachers there. We were also part of many aspects of the mission. Unfortunately, my husband left us and the work in 1988, and he decided that the world was a better place for him than mission work. So after 25 years together, he decided to go somewhere else. And I thought my life was over, of course, which you can imagine. And I was busy trying to get my life in order and decide what I was going to do. Faculty from the Manila Bible Seminary came to my home, and they asked me if I would become president of Manila Bible Seminary. And I was president of Manila Bible Seminary for 24 years when I stepped down in 2012 and returned to the United States for a time. Many of our graduates are serving around the world. And if you would travel and just look it up, you would find that they're in churches here in the United States, in Canada, in Hong Kong, in Taiwan, in Thailand. We also have Philippine missionaries to other countries. But one of the things that you always need to remember as watching missionary films and interviews such as this is that it is something that you can do. And I praise God for the opportunity that He's given me. I thank Him for being able to be a part of such a great mission and a part of the Lord's work. This is something that you can do. You can pray if you can't go. If you go, you could go on a short term. Contact the missionary and say, where can you use me? It might be just be a babysitter. It might be to help train some girls to work in an orphanage. It might be to help clean up in a hospital. You just don't know where you might be used. And this is something that you might want to think about and pray about, and God will convict you and He will speak to you. Listen to Him when He does speak. Because if you do, you will have a magnificent life to look back on and thank Him for.